music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Star Season 2, Episode 16. And it's getting good. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that happened in tonight's episode. I was looking like, bitch, okay, Lee Daniels. It was really cool. So tonight's lipstick, it is Kat Von D, of course, as y'all know. That's one of my favorites right now. The color is called Baja 5. It is a cute little color. And yeah, you can get it from Sephora. It's all great. I have some more colors from her that I want to get, but the ones I have now, I want to wear those out. I'm going to figure out how to work that blue, though. I'm going to get that blue in some kind of way. Anywho, so we see this episode starts off. Remember that Alex had got the little promotional sports wear deal to do promotions for that. So we see that they're at her photo shoot, and we see she's getting photographed, and we see Noah's there because I guess that's her man. And we see Star and Simone is there. Now I am confused as to why Star and Simone is there, because my thing is, even though they are a group, the group ain't taking pictures. So I can see why Star was upset. Like, why are we even here? We're not even in it. I mean, they could have been somewhere else practicing or whatever. But sometimes your group mates have stuff, you do go to support, because you're supposed to be supportive. Point blank to the period. So, you know, Simone is like, oh, it's okay. Star doesn't really matter. So, like, we're invisible. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Star. I think Star is a troublemaker, and she really does irk my nerves. But we know it's just TV, so it is what it is. Even we see Alex saying to Noah, I feel so weird, you know, with it just being me and not me and my group mates. Alex don't want to be solo. She never has. It's because these opportunities are just coming up, and she feels like, okay, one step for me is one step for my group. Like, because it's going to always be, you know, Alex crying from take 3. So she really isn't trying to be solo. Whereas Star, anything she get that's for her, she happy because it's for her, and it kind of aggravates my soul or whatever. But Noah tells her, like, look, you know, things are happening for you right now, just take it and enjoy it, because, you know, because it is what it is. So okay, well, like, that's fine. With the little boy, because the episode last ended with, if y'all hear the thing, y'all know my air conditioner on or the fan is on, so it is what it is, because you know it's getting warmer here in Michigan. But hopefully y'all can really hear me. But yeah, so we don't really know what was going on with Jaden, Cotton's son. We do see that Carlotta and High Heel are at the hospital waiting. We do know the little boy had a seizure, and that Cotton is basically donating blood in case the little boy needs blood, so then he can get blood from his mom, from Cotton, his father, I don't know, from Cotton. So we see that whole thing. Next we see Ayanna, who's pissed off because Megan Good's character was getting cutbacks. And she like, you know, you hired a firm that is yours to be paid basically double. We know I don't like that. Oh, well, everyone does that. She's like, not on my watch, they don't. She's like, both of y'all fired. So at this point, she's firing her and Maurice. Now look, y'all know I think Maurice is a piece of shit because he would cheat on Carlotta with the damn girl. I think it's a girl named Nina. We're going to call her Megan Good because her name was Megan Good. Because I can't think if her name was Nina or not, because I was mad at her because she's a little bit of a slut. So Maurice is like, look, you can't fire me. And you know what, Maurice, I want Lance Gross to play a kind of character which feels different. And I feel like I've seen this version of him before, and I think that may be the reason why I kind of don't like his character, because I'm looking like, I've seen it before and I didn't like it before and I don't like it now. I don't know, it's something weird. But he do say that I'm the best A&R you got, you know what I'm saying, you've been looking for to start a label, I can help you find it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because that's what I do, I'm the best at it, and you should just have me work for you, because if you don't have me work for you, I'm gonna work for the competition. And so Ayanna kind of falls for it and says, you know what, okay, excuse me, y'all, go find me whoever that you think it's gonna be the face or the brand of the thing. Because you don't, you fired. And so they leave. So Megan Good like, well, damn, you know, I got fired, but you kept your job. He like, I worked hard for this, and I'm gonna let it go or whatever. She then says to him, you already have an artist who you can break out. And he's like, what are you talking about? She was like, the Take 3 girl, the dark skinned girl. When she said the dark girl, I was like, her name is Alex. But I get people do stuff like that. They'll identify, oh, she's the dark one, she's the white one, and then she's the light skinned one. But their names is, you know what I'm saying, Alex, Simone, and Star. I said the names in that way for a reason. Anywho, so he like, no, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Carlotta would kill me if I don't want to break up her group. I ain't trying to hurt Carlotta. And she like, you know what I'm saying? You need to do it before somebody else does, because Alex is a star. And Alex is a star. I think in one way all three of them are stars, but I do think they're all better together. I really feel like Star is the only person driving where it is between all of them, because she always feel like if the spotlight ain't on her, it has to be either on her or the whole group. If it's just on Alex, she's pissed off. If it's just on Simone, she's pissed off. If it's not on any of them three and it's on Noah, she's pissed off. She's an entitled white girl, and it is what it is. I don't care how black she acts. She's on this show. She's very much so an entitled white girl who acts black, who acts ghetto. I'm not gonna say black. She acts ghetto. Anywho, so from there we see Maurice bring his sneak ass down to the little photo shoot, trying to like drop little jewels in Alex's ear about, you know what I'm saying, like little solo hints. Oh yeah, you know, this is cool for you. She like, no, it's for all of us. He like, yeah, but you know, people are looking at you, you know, it's all about you. And she looking like, bruh, whatever. But she still hear the little nuggets he dropping or whatever. We then see Alex is like leaving to go do another shoot, because the shoot thing got pushed up. So then she was supposed to do later on. She has to go like do like the next day. So we do see her leaving for it, and it do look weird. Like, okay, it do look like she's a solo artist, because she's going by herself. She has to make up and hair people with her or whatever. So Noah looks sad, Star looks sad. Simone like, do you boo boo? Because of course something for you is something for us. So I love it. And we see from there, Maurice then kind of gets into Star's ear, saying little stuff like, you know what I'm saying, Alex is getting her own shine, and she's going on little stuff, whatever. It actually kind of crazy to have her being her own little solo thing. And she like, don't try that on me, you know what I'm saying, man, you don't got dang on business, leave us be. So at first you thinking, okay, Star not gonna be the bitch that she usually is, and like take him up on her offer. She kind of spins him like, look, I ain't trying to hear that, you can't play me, bye boy, bye. So it's like, okay, cool. Then we see Ayana tell Andy and Angel that basically they can't perform in the little lab broadcast thing. She said, you know, we only got 12 minutes. That only allows for 2 acts, like 6 minutes each. So Noah Brooks is the name. You know, he has a song with Alex, so of course that means him and Alex gonna do a song. So Take 3 gonna get the other spot. And so they're like, well, no, this is probably about high heels. She's like, no, this is a professional decision. So of course him and Angel is pissed off. Andy and Angel's pissed off. So they're like, you know, what we gonna do about this? And so Angel says, you know, we need to break up, because the only way to get out of a contract with High Heel as the manager, because he signed us as a group, is for us to break up. So then he can't manage us both. And so because the group is breaking up, you know, we no longer have to work with him as manager. But you know, for Andy already lost a little internship thing, the little program or whatever, and now he's losing everything. He's losing everything. It was what it was. But you know, I mean, it kind of does make sense. It's kind of sort of does. So from there, you know, we see at the hospital, Keisha little ghetto self, who was Cotton's baby mama, come down and like, you know, I told you I don't want you to donate no blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you been with. I don't know what you got. And I was like, well, bitch, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want your blood in my son. Well, bitch, it's too late. That's his daddy. Either way it go, whether Cotton is male or female, Cotton's blood is already in your son, because that's where he came from. So that's just stupid. And to say, I don't know where you been, as if they gonna give him some dirty blood, or they test blood for stuff. Greed is being stupid. And Cotton was like, you came looking for me. So what are you talking about? He like, you was a hoe. You always been a hoe. You was the biggest hoe I knew. You basically raped me back in the day, and I haven't been with women since then or whatever. So I'm looking like, well, damn, cause she raped you. She took it. Oh, Cotton. But I get what she mean by saying you basically raped me, meaning you knew I was probably gay, and I really didn't want to have sex, but you still had sex with me. And at that point, I'm pretty sure Cotton was a bottom and Keisha was riding him or whatever. But now that Cotton is a she feels like, you know what I'm saying, you kind of took advantage of me or whatever, and you knew the situation, and now that it's all these years later, you want to kind of hold it against me or whatever. It was kind of crazy. And then, you know, how he'll like, you know, look, Jay needs both his parents. I'm his only parent. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable with whatever you call yourself, you know, giving blood to my son. And I'm like, but what you being mad at Cotton for? I mean, I get it's a tough situation, but at the same time, it's the situation. Being mean, rude, and nasty ain't gonna help shit. So, girl, just get over your damn self. We see a little small scene of Derek going to his grandma's house because he didn't try to move out, and Bruce is there. He like, what you doing here? And Bruce like, oh, you know, someone tried to break in, so I came back. He like, you live with that you live with that Mexican girl? He's like, no, you know, I'm gonna get my own place or whatever. But what's going on here? Oh, you know, it's been break-ins or whatever. They tried to get in here, but you know, it is what it is. And he like, why won't y'all call the police? She's like, you know, we don't call the police over here. That's not what we do, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, but you see that Derek is kind of thinking like, damn, I done moved out and my grandma not safe. Because he looking at the busted up window where the person tried to break in at. And it could be a thing of people know, okay, we can't break in now because her grandson lived there. But now her grandson gone, it's just her, and she's just an old lady. So, you know what I'm saying, we can come and do whatever. But I'm like, if they weren't breaking in when Derek's legs wasn't working, what they breaking in now for? I said to myself, I wonder if grandma is faking it to make him feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm really wondering that. Because I'm like, you would think if a burglar would break in because he ain't there, they would also broke in. Well, you know what? No, because she bought all that new stuff. Okay, it makes sense now. So yeah, but again, we see Derek looking concerned, even though when Bruce first told Derek what happened, Grandma said it ain't like his ass care. Because again, she's pissed off because he moved out. But Grandma, you spent the boy money. Okay, you can't be doing that or whatever. So we see that whole thing. We then see Maurice trying to send Alex some music because Star gave him the music that Jax gave her. So he's now trying to send that music to Alex. Alex like, look, I'm not thinking about you, bruh. I'm only focused on take 3. Go on, head on somewhere. He like, well, you know what? Just listen to it or whatever. So she like, whatever. We do see Angel tell High Heel, we done with you. You know, me and Andy gonna break up. You know, we can't be in the showcase. Well, no, I'll talk to him. He's like, no, don't talk to anybody. You done enough. You know, you fucked up enough. I'm done. I'm leaving alone. You're not even really my uncle. You dead to me. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of my life. I'm looking like, well, damn, Angel. Pretty upset, bruh. So he just going through all those things or whatever. We do see High Heel, and he sees Star practicing. She sang a whole little song in a goddamn bodysuit. She wore the same outfit. It's always a bodysuit and some low hugging pants. Girl, and some heels. Stripper gear. So he sees her like dancing and the song was cool. It really was. So, you know, he see her practice, like, you know what, you know, I'm in a group, but I'm here by myself practicing. And then, you know, my one group mate is on tour, whatever, this is all this crazy stuff, and then they want us to just, you know, Noah trying to get a tour. He like, but still, if y'all book this, y'all gonna be opening up for him, so y'all will still get exposure. And it seemed as if she wants to just blow up out the blue. She don't want to do any of the hard lifting, any of the blood, sweat, and tears of all this. Because if you think about it, they haven't been at Carlotta's that long. Like, it be people in the industry who've been grinding, trying to get signed for like a couple years. It hasn't. I doubt it's even been a year. Okay, it's because I don't think nobody celebrated the birthday. Okay. Anywho, so at this particular point, she said, you know, I see Alex popping off and I'm getting jealous. And so when she's saying it to High Heel, we see Maurice see her saying it from a distance. So he like, oh, see, He's a snake. He's the goddamn serpent in the Garden of Eden in the tree. Listen to Adam and Eve talk. That's what the hell he was in this particular instance. So we see a couple different things in this next scene. You know what I'm saying? We see Derek, who wants to have a neighborhood watch. I'm like, bruh, you don't live in the neighborhood. And Bruce like, and plus, you know, you put your name on, like, you don't, I don't know, it's just stupid or whatever. We also see Cotton is upset because her baby mama is acting stupid. So that's kind of making her upset. And she's trying to get advice or help from Carlotta. But Carlotta's so tied up with the shop and the girls and Noah. She's like, okay, give me 1 second. So that just makes Cotton leave, of course, because Cotton is upset. Because we see Alex is calling Carlotta because she might not be back in time, in extra time. So her flight, herself is delayed because the shoot is running long or whatever. At that point, you know what I'm saying? Then, wait. So we see that whole thing. The next thing we see is Andy is fucking Cassie. Brandy. I'm looking like, okay, Brandy, you're really on this show. Okay, girl. Hey, Cassie. And they up in the bed. He like, yeah, you gonna sweat my edges out. He like, I'm trying to keep up with your big ass. First of all, she not big, okay, at all. She's a little thick, but she not big. But Andy's so tiny, so you know it is what it is. Anywho, he like, yeah. She's like, what's going on with you? You know, you seem a little distant. He like, well, no, you know, we had to, I mean, you know, Angel broke up. You know, we had to do this and this and this. We lost the showcase, and I need to find some money or to make some money to be able to pay for studio time to finish my album. She say, I got you. She go in her little drawer on the side, and she pull out a whole little stack of money. I'm looking like a bitch. But remember, Cassie had the whole thing of doing them little drugs or whatever, and she was gonna make like 200 grand. So in this instance, she like, I can't take money for you. And she like, look, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You said you need some money. I'm pretty sure we can find some ways for you to work it off, okay? He like, all right, well, just tell him what to do. And now, no, she said, you can run some errands for me. And he said, well, all right, just tell him where to go, and I got you. And she basically said, go downtown. And I was like, girl, you're so nasty. But she told me, you know what I'm saying, I need you, before you do that, you got to go use your mouth some. And he went, you know, sent downtown and to her love or whatever. So from there, we see him taking a car to a car shop. Like, yeah, I'm here to get the full body wash or whatever it was. And he like, oh, you must be Cassie, new bitch. I said, he the new bitch? And he like, what? He like, I'm just, you know, she always like breaking them in, you know, young or whatever. And then said, you know, he like a virgin. So he like, what? The guy threw him a bag. And they started taking the car apart or whatever. He opened the bag. It's a bag full of money. And he looked and he sees them going into all the departments in the car, taking out the drugs. So he had no idea he was driving in a goddamn drug mule car, which has drugs hidden in different compartments of the car. You take it somewhere and then the mechanics take it all out or whatever. So he's shocked. It's like, what the hell going on? He go back to Cassie, like, I don't even know who you are. It's like, and you don't need to know who I am. All you need to know is you needed some money and I helped you out. And she gave him a couple more dollars. And he said, she's like, now say thank you. He was like, thank you. At that point in time, she got a phone call. She had to go leave to take a call. And she said something like, you know, get the shot. She said something to him. And then she's like, I'll be back or whatever. She walks away. This fool takes 2 stacks of money off the table. I say, and you a thief? You jealous? You got an attitude problem and you stealing? Bruh, no. So he take like 2 stacks off the table. He then shift the money around to look like the money wasn't taken. Anybody who deal drugs, you can't just move money around as if it wasn't taken. They gonna still count that shit. And she gonna know somebody stole some money. But he take the money and he's out. Okay, he leaves. At that point, you know, at the show, we see Noah back to drinking. He is nervous about his music. You know, Carlotta like, look, you know, the label wants to hear your new music. He like, I don't know, it ain't ready. He ain't, but I'm like, how you acting all nervous, bruh? And you a whole star. Like, you are I'm like, what's, but we have to remember, he was used to being famous when he was on drugs and the high, whatever, and drunk, so now he can't do that. At this point, at the show, they realize Alex can't make it back in time for Take 3 to do their thing. So Ayana said, well, look, Noah got to do all 12 minutes. And she's like, well, that's not fair, you know, because still Noah does have a song with Alex, because what if she makes it back in time? And she's like, no, we can't do that, because if she's not back, you know, I need her to be here, and we don't know that. So, you know, if she gets back in time, her and Noah can do their solo with their duet, but they can't go on as a group. Which, of course, pisses the star off. I can't believe this. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So she gets to be on stage, but we don't. Blah, 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 blah. And Simone, like, it doesn't matter, because we all win if we book this tour. If we book this tour with her up there singing, we all get to go on tour. And that's my thing. Like, Star is thinking about short-term shit. Oh, I can't perform on TV today. But, bitch, if y'all make this damn tour happen, y'all will be on a national tour. It's like saying, I don't want to add up 2 plus 2 1,000 times. I'd rather just get $1,000 or whatever the amount would be. No, bitch, just count it up slowly, because it might be more money. Don't be dumb. So, Star pissed. Maurice walk up like, I'll fix it. Karla was like, go away. He like, I'm A&R, you should want me on your side, you know what I'm saying? This is about business, you know what I'm saying? You should want... Maurice, you a snake in the grass, and I don't trust you. Let's just say that. Anywho, we see Noah is nervous about doing his little 12 minutes. I don't know why. But when he talks to Carlotta, she finds his bottle of booze. And she like, you know, you really been back drinking? He like, I just had one drink. We've been drinking for weeks, boy, shut up. And he like, you know, I just needed to calm down sometime, whatever. She said, this the reason you lost the first tour and everything else, because of the damn bottle. Noah needs rehab, okay? Let's just say that. Let's be honest about it. So, you know, Carlotta leave with the bottle, leave him to be with his thoughts. We then see Maurice chasing after Star. Singing them, saying, I just can't believe, you know, this or whatever. And he said, you know, Star, you'll always like be a star right to the top, because you a killer. And that's the second time he done said it to her. So she stops, like, okay, now I know he heard what I told him that day. He's known that I did it. He's been acting like it was normal since then. So she's like, you know, you ain't shit this, and you sneaky, you're sadistic, because no, you're sick, because you know what I did, but you walk around acting like everything's cool. He like, look, Alex is doing her own thing, you know what I'm saying? She making a name for herself, but what you gonna do to stand out? Maurice is literally the serpents in the Garden of Eden talking to Adam and Eve. I'm like, he's saying to Eve, bite the apple, Eve, just bite the apple. Bite the apple. He telling the Star to bite the goddamn apple, and if she bite the apple, trust and believe she gonna ruin everything. So from there we do see Jade in the hospital, but we don't know what's wrong with him. Well, no, he's in the hospital. We didn't know what was wrong with him at first. He didn't like want Cotton to call him Jay. He said only my mama could do that, and Hahe was like, well, technically she's your mom too. You know, you have 2 moms, which is true. It's the same as a lesbian couple, except one of the women used to be a man, and he's really, it's okay, whatever. Anywho, when Cotton goes to get the doctor, because she's like, you know, okay, he's still really, really hot. He says to Hahe, you know, am I gonna die? And Hahe just say, you know, it's too many of us who love you to allow you to die, so that's not gonna happen. But we do find out that later on that his kidneys are failing and he needs a kidney transplant. So when Cotton says, we'll just take mine, the doctor says, well, you know, I can't, because neither one of you are a match. I'm still wondering, did they do a DNA test on his baby? Because how do we know it's Cotton's baby? Anywho, so from there we see Noah, and he performs. He's doing his first little song. He do an old school song, and he's nervous. So then he's like, all right, I'm gonna do a new song, but he need Alex. So as he's saying that, Alex just walking at the right moment. So, but she has only enough time to change clothes. Now, as she's changing clothes, you see Star on the sideline. She ain't helping Alex get dressed. She watching Noah on stage, who's looking around for Alex. And then when Alex gets dressed, and she's like, where's my microphone? Where's my mic? Star then took her mic and walked out on stage and sang the duet with Noah. Look, Carlotta looking pissed. Alex looks pissed. Even Simone looks pissed. I mean, it was a moment, because my thing is, you stole a moment from your bandmate, not from just someone else on the label, from your bandmate, homie. That's kind of crazy. So, and that's why I don't like Star. She's foul. So, you know, Carlotta, Simone, Alex, even Noah looks shocked that she's out there. I mean, he's playing it off, but he still is seeing Alex on the sideline, who looks pissed off. And you know what I'm saying, Simone said, I don't even know what she's doing. And then Alex said, you know, she's being Star. That's what she do. She's conniving. She's a conniving little snake. She bit the apple. So at this point, she's a goddamn gonna serpent. So when she walks off stage, oh my God, it was so great. I can't believe that. Da, 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 da. Honey, Alex was like, pop, and just smacked her. I said I would have punched her. No, not no open hand, closed fist. Okay, that's what it would have been. But you know, closed fist is I think closed fist is a misdemeanor, no felony. So you got an open hand slap somebody to not get a felony. Yeah, so maybe she should have slapped her. Anywho, she slaps her and says, "You're garbage." And I said, well, she really is. You know what I'm saying? She walks away. Noah goes behind her because, of course, Alex is pissed, Simone is pissed, and they all pissed at her. She came back looking as if she did something good, and she did. What? Because I stood up for her. And Simone said, you know what I'm saying, you wrong, Star. You took it too far. And Karla said, how many more people are you going to hurt? Star is willing to do whatever to get to where she needs to be. Okay, and it's a difference between, like, Alex had stuff coming to her. She wasn't like stepping on toes to do things. Whereas Star is taking other people's opportunities for herself because she's selfish and she wants to be a solo act. She does not want to be in a group. Because I think if you wanted to be in a group, you would not have stolen a moment from your bandmate. We see Angel and Simone have a conversation. And Simone is like, you know what? What's going on with you? You can trust me or whatever. Because he's, of course, having a time because they had to break up. You know, him and Andy broke up or whatever. How he lost it. Everything going crazy. And she just said to him, like, you can trust me. You can confide in me or whatever. And he said, we know it's hard for me to trust you because you keep so much inside. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I want to be there for you, but, you know, you just don't tell me stuff. And then she said, you know, well, there are some things that are just really hard to say. And he like, you know, I'm always here. And then she finally is honest with him and she said, you know, my foster father did things to me that I did not want him to do. And he just said, you know what I'm saying, don't say no more. Excuse me. Okay. I love you. I said, oh, look, out of all the couples on the show, I love Simone and Angel's relationship the most because it's the most authentic, and they both are so innocent that it works. So I love it or whatever. So I'm like, it was just so cute. We see Maurice is a whore. Okay, he's a whole whore in these streets, and he ever having a bed business meeting with that damn Megan Good. Okay, they all up in the bed after sex and stuff talking. And, you know, he's saying how, you know, Star reminds me of Etta James. It's so raw and so ready. You know, but Carlotta would flip if I tried to take her or whatever. Etta James was fucking the record label dude and was on heroin. It was really bad. It took her a while to get her life together. Girl, bye. So, Megan Good said, you know what? You love Carlotta because you're not willing to do certain things because you don't want to cross her path or whatever. He says, no, I just don't want to hurt her. He don't love her. He loves his damn self. And she said, look, Star cannot just give you Midtown. I'm saying Star can give you the world. I don't think she's a worldwide talent. I don't. She gets on my damn nerves. So we do see Noah telling Star how, you know, I wrote that song and I was wasted. So I'm just kind of wondering why no one said how the song is good. They just said how it was a good duet, but not the song is good. And she's like, well, I thought you were done, you know, getting high with her. Like, yeah, I thought I was too. And she's like, yeah, old habits die hard. Oh, bitch. So from that point, you know, he leaves out the studio. And when he walks out, it's a whole bunch of paparazzi because they just did this whole show to all the paparazzi. Like, you know, what about Alex? Why was Alex? It started replacing Alex. Are you cheating on Alex with Star? Like, are you with a couple? He like, what? No, not at all. No. And he stopped and he said, no one can replace Alex. You know what I'm saying? No one. Star just stepped in real quick and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And Star heard him say it, so he kind of just, in his own way, put her place because she felt like, okay, we did a song together. It can be something. You know, we can take it somewhere. And he let her know, no, bitch. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, we do see Carlotta talking to Noah, letting him know, like, bruh, you need rehab. We got to get you some help or whatever. But then Ayanna walking like, oh my God, they love this song. They love it. You know, whatever you've been doing that made you have that song keep doing it. But girl, he doing drugs and liquor and stuff. Girl, don't tell him now you're gonna be just going crazy. So it's what it is. What it is. We then see Simone and Angel. She at in the trailer park, the mobile home, and she in her little, t-shirt, her bra and panties, looking all cute and stuff. You're like, oh my God, you're gorgeous. So she's like, what I'm saying, I'm ready because you love me. And I'm like, okay. Finally, they gonna have some sex, but knock, knock, knock. I'm like, who knocking now? Let them have sex, okay? Anywho, it's the mail lady. Like, are you, Angel, whatever. I think it's Angel Castillo, whatever his last name is. And then we see he gets a letter from, like, ICE saying that he was denied DACA, and so he has to report to ICE to appear for citizenship or whatever, because he might get deported. I'm like, they ain't gonna never let Simone and Angel have sex. This little have sex is just one good time, but whatever. From there, we see Carlotta and High Heel rushing to get back to the hospital because, again, Jaden is very sick. But Cotton pissed, okay? Carla like, I'm so sorry we late, but we here now. It's always something with you, mama. You always there for me. When I was little, first it was the music, then it was Mary, then it was Married Girls, and now it was Noah. It's always something with you. When I was younger, when I went to go with grandma, you told me don't come back until I'm a man. So when I left, I got with Keisha to prove I was a man and try to do this for you. So it's your fault my child dying, you know what I'm saying? It's all your fault. My son might die because of you. Now see, Cotton, you went too far, bruh. Because my thing is, I can get you being upset that your mama is not there for you. I completely get that. But your mama didn't force, well, she did, technically. But it's like, if that's the case, do you wish the boy just wasn't born? Sometimes people have to understand, you should never wish someone was never born. Because saying it's your fault he here is the equivalent of saying I wish he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So that part of me was kind of, whatever. We then see Alex is back. And the song that she listened to, she did not know it was Jack's song. So when she walked into the studio and see him, she's like, it's your song? He's like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, can I have it? And he was like, really? Your voice would be amazing. And she's like, yeah. And he said, well, do you think Star would be upset? And she says, at this point, I don't care what she thinks. You know what I'm saying? I can't base myself off Star. This is business. So let's get to it. I said, come on. Come on now, Alex. Do it, girl. So from there, we see Star and Maurice, now goddamn on evil dynamic duo. They sitting in, because he calls Ayana and said, I got our solo acts. He then walks into his office and it's Star sitting there, and they looking, it's some like little gossip site or whatever, and they're sending in a tip. So I couldn't read what the tip said. I'm like, is the tip saying, okay, is Star gonna go solo? But it's something that they're thinking is going to make it be a buzz about her. But at the end of the day, nobody really care about Star. Anywho, the ending, honey, we see Cassie in that garage, gun pointed, and she's like, you think I'm a motherfucking fool? You gonna just steal from me? He like, you took $15,000 from me? He like, we didn't shortchange you. It wasn't us. I don't know what happened. We didn't do it. He like, just calm down. You know I ain't stupid. Andy walk in like, what's wrong? She like, just 1 second, baby. I'll be 1 second. Yeah, don't try to play me. Bow. And shot him dead. Andy was like, what the fuck is going on? And then she's like, all right, let's go. And she walking like it's normal, and he looking like, boy, I said, come on, let's go. He said, okay, I gotta go. Let's go. Honey, Cassie's a killer in these streets. Okay, Cassie, come through. I'm a fan of Brandy from way back in the Thea days, before she had them braids. When she was on Thea, she was a daughter, and she had a little mushroom haircut and them braces. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I wanna meet time before the braids, all that. Okay, so I'm very happy that she's on the show, and it's a different kind of character. Okay, different kind of characters is what we love. Anywho, that was our episode. So let me know how you like it. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.